two damn phones. Babylon can't crack the code.
Welcome to B-MoneyTrading, and I'm gonna make this quick. I'm looking at adding tomorrow $200 to my account, so I'm probably gonna getting Robinhood Gold and getting an extra $200 or $2,000 buying power. I've had it before. People have mixed emotions on it about getting margin or borrowing money to make money or whatnot, but basically I qualify for it now. I've had it before, but in the US it's one of the rules by the SEC is that any broker that offers margin to any of their clients, the client's account must exceed or have a minimum of $2,000 or exceed that. So I have to have at least $2,000 in order to qualify for any type of margin account. And so since I'm over that, I can get it. Now, why I'm reluctant to get it right this moment is because I'm so close to $2,000 that it wouldn't take a whole lot to get a margin call. And so I want to have, be further away from $2,000. And as well, I don't know if you know on Robinhood, but you can get margin. And a lot of people that are day traders on penny stocks, they think, well, I'll get that and then I'm really going to make some money. And well, one, you got the PDT rule still in force unless you're over 25,000. And then two, they only allow you to use so much of that buying power on a stock, and it's based on the volatility that they rate that stock as. So if they rate it as a highly volatile stock, they may not even let you use any of that $2,000 to buy any shares of it, and so you have to use all your own money. Or if it's a semi-volatile, they might loan you 25% or 40% or whatever, 32% of that $2,000 to buy shares of that stock. And basically they're trying to protect themselves from risky investments and make sure that they're not out of any money. And so then what happens is if you have to have a certain percent of your own money into that stock, and so once it drops below a certain point, then it'll issue you a warning that you're close to your limit and that you'll be issued a margin call if your account doesn't stay above X amount or whatever the case may be, and it'll suggest adding however much that it recommends or whatever for you to get further away from the margin call. And then I haven't ever, knock on wood, gotten a margin call, but neither do I want to. And so with that said, I'll look to add 200 tomorrow to my account. That'll put it a little over 2,500, and then get the $2,000 buying power. And because I'm investing in quality stocks, a majority of the stocks I have would be considered good quality companies. Now I can understand questioning IQ, the quality of that, or something along those lines, or maybe even CGC or ACB. But overall, you can see that I do have decent companies or ETFs that I'm holding in my portfolio. So with that extra 2,000, it's just going to help me accumulate more shares and grow it faster to get over the 25K. And so hopefully, within 6 months to a year from when I start doing these streams, I'll be over that $25,000 mark, and we'll be on our way to really putting out some decent profits, some decent returns on a consistent basis, but that's just where I'm at right now with my account. And why I stick away from day trading at this point right now is basically because the issues I run into in trying to do that, it just puts me in a high risk situation with not a whole lot that I can afford to lose in order to reach my goal. If I'm day trading, more than likely I'm investing a high portion of my portfolio into that one stock, and if it spikes down and I'm using Robinhood to execute my orders, and I just get in it, it spikes up, and I'm sitting there trying to type in my order, and I have 500 shares of whatever cheap stock it is, some $2 stock or whatever $3 stock, and it shoots up 20 cents, and I have 500 shares, and so I'm trying to hurry up and sell, and then by the time I get my order to go through, it's already dropped down, and so now I gotta cancel my order, and now I'm trying to hurry and get out of it before I take a loss. And by the time I get my order in, it's already dropped below that price. Then I have to cancel it again, and it's just not worth that hassle. It's not worth that risk. That, you know, the probability of me consistently being able to day trade with a small account on Robinhood and execute fast enough to take profit, and with having a majority of my portfolio, if not most of it or all of it, into one stock, is not likely to be able to do that over a consistent amount of time in order to get my account up over the 25,000 mark. But the way I'm trading now, I run low risk. My returns aren't that great right now, but I have a small account. But as it grows, as I'm able to consistently grow it because I'm not taking major risk, then we see it start to really, as it reaches over, once it got over, $1,000, then you're talking about 2% is $20. So if I make 2% a day, that's $20 a day. Now that's over $2,000, $2,000, 20% or 2% of that is $40. So if I can make 2% a day on my $2,000 account, then we're talking $40 a day. And so as it gets bigger, I make a certain percent, then I keep making just 2% or 1% gains on average, per day. Then you're looking at a decent reoccurring gain or income. And so that's basically where we're at, is we're trying to baby it. Think of starting a small account like having a baby. Let's go play football, let's go kick the soccer ball, or you're real gentle, you're cautious, you're conservative, and you baby it. And that's basically, when you have a small account, that's what you have to do. You have to baby it. If you don't baby it, then you're probably going to blow it up, and have to refund it. And so we're babying this account right now, and we're nurturing it and trying to take good care of it so that it can grow. And once it gets bigger, then we can look on taking more risk. But that's what I think a lot of people fail to tell you. Growing small accounts, you see it like these hotshot stock traders and whatever, and it's nothing against them, but they've got that experience that's required for them to be able to do that. And if they aren't able to do it, it's not a big deal, because they got thousands, $100,000 account with some other broker, or whatever. But for someone that's just new, that hadn't been trained but a few months, if that, or even a year, to be trying to take a $500 account using freaking Robinhood and turn it into a $20,000, $30,000 account within the course of 3 to 6 months is not, like, that's just insane. But the route that I'm taking, it's realistic to think that I could get my account to 25,000 or close to it within 6 to 12 months through accumulating, buying good quality stocks that are undervalued, and holding on to them and diversifying and keeping my risk low and babying my account and just nurturing it. And you can see I haven't taken any major losses. I haven't had any big wins, but I haven't taken any major losses either. And it's just steadily growing. And so tomorrow we'll see the market open. I believe it's going to be a green day, from looking at the charts, that the SPY is going to be bullish. Overall, the market's going to be bullish. And I don't know how it'll close, but I think overall for the day, I think we'll close up above what we open up at, for sure. But aside from that, I don't know. So with that said, I'm going to shut it down. It's about a 10-minute video, so I'll see y'all in the morning. I'm going to call it a night, and just keep in mind, starting a small account, you have to baby it. if you want to see it really grow and do something. And so hopefully that helps you. I'll see you all in the morning. Have a good night.